The hierarchy of data. Data is organized in layers like files, records, fields, characters. A character is one byte, like numbers, letters, space, punctuation marks, or other symbols. A character is one byte, numbers, letters, space, punctuation marks, or like other symbols. A field is a combination of one or more related characters like field name, field size, data type. Common data types include text, numeric, auto number, currency, date, memo, yes, no, hyperlink, object, attachment. A record is a record is a group of related fields, like a primary key uniquely identify each record, and a data file is a collection of related records. File maintainers refers to procedures that keep data current, like adding records, modifying records, deleting records, adding, modifying, deleting. Users add new records to a file when they obtain new data. Users add new records to a file when they obtain new data, and users modify a record to correct inaccurate data or update old data. And when a record no longer is needed, a user deletes it from a file. Validation compares data with a set of rules or values to find out if the data is correct. And file processing system is each department has its own set of files used for many years and have data redundancy, isolate data. And database approach is programs and users share data and reduce data redundancy. Improve data integrity, share data allows easier access, reduce development time, and can be more vulnerable. File processing systems. Each department has its own set of files. Used for many years, have data redundancy, isolate data. Database approaches programs and user shares data, reduce data redundancy, improve data integrity, share data allows easier access and reduce development time and can be more vulnerable. A data dictionary contains data about each file in the database and each field in those files. A query language consists of simple English-like statements that allow users to specify their data to display, print, or store. Query language consists of simple English-like statements that allows users to specify the data to display, print, or store. Query language consists of simple English-like statements that allow users to specify the data to display, print, or store. A form is a window on the screen that provides areas for entering or modifying data. A report generator allows users to design a report on the screen, retrieve data into the report design, and then display or print the report. A GBNS provides means to ensure that only authorized users access data at permitted times. DBMS allow different levels of access privilege to be identified for each field in the database. A backup is a copy of the database. A log is a listing of activities that change the content of the database. It's a listing of activities that change the content of the database. A recovery utility uses the logs and backups to restore the database. Every database and database management system is based on a specific data model. A data model consists of rules and standards that define how the database organizes data. A data model consists of rules and standards that define how the database organizes data. Three popular data models in use today are relational, object-oriented, and multidimensional. Relational, object-oriented, and multidimensional. Relational, object-oriented, and multidimensional. A database that stores data in tables can consist of rows and columns. Each row has a primary key and each column has a unique name. So object-oriented database stores like data in objects. Like an object is an item that contains data as far as the actions that read or process data. They can store more types of data or size data first and allow programmers to reuse objects. Multi-dimensional database stores data in dimensions can store more than 2 dimensions of data. These multiple dimensions allow users to access and analyze any view of the database data. Web databases are collaborative databases where users store and share photos, videos, recordings, and other personal data with other registered users. A web database usually resides on a database server. A database server is a computer that stores and provides access to a database. The database analyst decides on the paper placement of fields, defines relationships among data, and identifies user access privilege. The database administration requires a more technical insight view of data. The DBA creates and maintains the data dictionary, manages security of database, monitors the performance of the database, and checks backup and recovery procedures. Database analyst decides on proper placement of fields, defines relationships among data, and identifies user access privilege. Computer security risk. A computer security risk is any event or action that can cause a loss of damage to computer hardware, software, data information, or processing capability. A cybercrime is an online or internet-based illegal act like hackers, cracker, script cheaters, corporate spies, unethical employees, cyber tortionists, cyber terrorists. Information transmitted over networks has a higher degree of security risk than information kept on the organization premise. An online security service is a website that evaluates your computer chat for internet and email vulnerabilities. Computer virus affects a computer negatively by altering the way the computer works. Worm copies itself repeatedly using a resource and possibly shutting down the computer for our network. Trojan horse is a malicious program that hides with downloads like a legitimate program. Blueprint is a program that hides in computer and allows someone from a remote location to take full control. Program that hides in a computer and allows someone from a remote location to take full control. An invented computer has one or more of the following symptoms. Operating system runs much slower than usual. Available memory is less than expected. Files become corrupted. Screen display unusual message or image. Music or unusual sound plays randomly. Existing programs and files disappear. Programs or files do not work properly. Unknown programs or files mysteriously appear. System properties change. Operating system does not start up. Operating system shuts down unexpectedly. System property change. User unusual sound plays randomly and system programs and files disappear. Programs and files do not work properly. Unknown programs and files mysteriously appear. Users can take several precautions to protect their homes and work computers and mobile devices from this malicious infection. A botnet is a group of compromised computers connected to a network of compromised computers known as a zombie. A denial of service attack disrupt computer access to Internet Service Distributor (DRS). A backdoor is a program or set of instructions in a program that allows users to bypass security controls. Spoofing is a technique introduced to make the network or Internet transmissible or pure legitimate.